If this update were to drop to the live servers as it is right now in the beta, this would be the build that I would be instantly running after that. And right now in the beta, Thorn Worm with the Antlion Trap is extremely strong tower to be used in basically in mid-game, in end-game, basically everywhere. I will show you the results of this battle. So this is my main account in the beta test server. And as you can see, the Thorn Worm is doing extremely high damage from it. It's #1 damage dealer by far currently, and it's on level 620,000, which is relevant to the level of my Sarah, 610,000, and the shoes as well, while my Succubus is 700,000. So Succubus is much higher, and still the damage output against normal monsters especially is extremely insane for the Thorn Worm. And for the Thorn Worm, I'm running E items in here with CDE lines, double crit damage in here, double poison damage, crit damage in here, and also the Orb of Luck. You could also run the poison orb as well. Both yield really nice results. And currently on this test, I have 5.22 seconds pure wizard, because I have 35 CDE lines for my setup, because I have set up CDE items for all of the towers in here. So ignore every other line on barracks and the death worm except the CDE line. That's the only reason they have the items in here. So sure enough, this would require insane amount of farming once the update goes live, because you have to farm for 6 tower rooms from the XP dungeon. But let me show you, if the update dropped right now, I can remove the CDE items from all of these units, and I will just switch to using S items for my Thorn Worm in this case. So this is something I could run 5 seconds after this update comes live if nothing is changed in the beta, and you can see how it works in here as well. Now I have a little bit higher pure wizard cooldown. I would expect this Thorn Worm to get a little bit nerfed maybe, or something to be changed, because it just deals so insane damage right now. It's so easy. It also does slow down every monster as well, so it also acts up as a crowd control unit. As you can see, I don't even have slingers in my build currently. So here you can see, without the CDE items, just running S items, the damage output is actually even higher. And why is that? Is because the maximum cooldown for the Antlion Trap, which is most of the damage comes from, is 5 seconds. And once you reach the 5 seconds, even if you stack more CDEs for the build, it doesn't really make much of a difference at that point. And if you have like 14 CDE lines for your build, then you can reach this maximum of 5 seconds without using any cooldown lines on the Thorn Worm itself. So if I remove one hero, now we have 12 CDE lines, we have 5.07, so it's really close even in this case. But with 14 you will have 5 seconds, the maximum cooldown for the Antlion Trap anyway. So after that, if you stack more and more CDEs, it won't really become any better. But the thing is that also it does require you to have a couple of skill points in the tower section in the skill tree. However, even if you don't have these, let's say you only can get the orb slot, the first skill node in here. So if you don't have any items on the Thorn Worm, and we do a wave test without any items except for the orb for the Thorn Worm, it will still deal extremely high damage. So it's just ridiculously easy to use, which is why I kinda expect it to be maybe nerfed or changed in some other way. Maybe there's something wrong with it currently, I don't know, but it's still so great damage right now. It's easily the best tower there is. That was a really good wave as well. So right now, the pure wizard cooldown is 5.8 seconds. The Thorn Worm is not wearing any items except for the orb. And boom, it's still the #1 damage dealer in here by far. That's just completely insane. Let me know, what do you think about this? Because it's insane damage. What do you think? Should it be nerfed before it comes live, or would you want it to become to the live servers as the way it is right now? Leave me a comment down below and tell me.